Welcome to Conversations Live, where we bring you the best in music, books, entertainment, and more. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 16 years of broadcasting, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience and us tuning in online. We're glad that you all could be with us as well. We're excited to welcome back our friend Felicia Brookins to our program today. Felicia is not only an award-winning author, but she's a motivational speaker and a supporter of others who are looking to be able to bring their stories to life. Felicia is hosting a great event coming up this Saturday on July the 11th that's completely free to those who attend. It's called Prison to Pens. We'll talk to her about this literary discussion, what she hopes you're able to take away from it, those that are going to be joining her, and of course let you guys know how to be able to stay connected for all the details. Felicia, welcome back to Conversations Live.
Thank you, Cyrus. I appreciate you having me.
Oh, look, always a pleasure to be able to speak with you. I mean, you and I, since the last time you were on the radio, have been able, to be able to visit finally in person at events, so that's been great as well. Felicia, I want to talk about this experience for you first, because I think it's a great lead-in to Prison to Pens. What has it been like for you as an award-winning author to be able to share your own story and to see the way that people have been responding to it?
Well, for me, it's always like when I step into the room, it's always like unbelievable that it's even happening. And I've been promoting this book and talking about this book since several years now, since 2019. But every time it's always incredible to me to step into the room and share my Christian fiction novel with others. It has been a fun journey. It has been a very interesting journey, and most of all, it's allowed me to meet so many different people and to hear their stories and to hear how the book made them laugh, made them cry, made them angry, how they related to memories of people that they've come across that they can relate to when it comes to the different characters in the book. I've heard some really funny, amazing stories.
Well, Felicia, outside of being an award-winning author, as I mentioned, you also, though, are an individual who's been able to use your platform and your own experience and success to be able to help to inspire other storytellers. Why has it been important for you to not only to be able to do what you love, but then to help other aspiring writers be able to see their own stories come to life?
Well, I would say it is important to me, Cyrus, because I have always been the person that believed if I had gone through something that I wanted to make it easier for the next person that may have to experience that or go through that or want to put this event together or want to put together an idea or they're creative and they don't know how to get it done. And if I've done that, I want to be able to share that with other people. I enjoy helping someone make their dream come true because I know what it feels like for me. And I am excited about helping someone else to have that same feeling. I do unto others as I would have them to do unto me. What would I want? Would it mean a lot to me if I had someone that was a mentor, that was able to offer me advice and to help me and to guide me and to tell me how to put this together that it can come to life? And so that's the main reason that I do it. Also because I know my experience that I went through becoming an author for the first time. And so when people come to me and they have questions about that, I just remember how I felt when I first said that I wanted to write a book and how I felt like, well, where do I go from here? Where do I start? And I had someone to give me information to help get me started. And so I've learned a lot along the way as I've done my Inspired Resources Write the Vision Writers Workshop for aspiring authors and writers. And so I just want to share that with other people. I want to help make it easy for them. I want to help get them the connections easy so that they can hold their book in their hand because I know what that feels like.
Right. So true, and I think that's the great thing. And I want to say, too, we're going to get into Prison to Pens, Felicia, the upcoming event for this weekend, but I want to say the other thing that I respect so much about you is that you've been able to build a great tribe around you, too. So talk to us about the coalition you've kind of formed, because I know just like last year, when you were hosting your event, you were able to bring together these other authors, these agents together to be able to share their experience and expertise. What has that been like for you to build a support system, not only for you, but also for those aspiring writers out there?
I would say, first of all, the best way to describe that is that it is very fulfilling for me. I love the idea that I can provide these connections, not only for aspiring authors and writers, but the connections that come about because of the panelists meeting each other for the first time, the collaborations that come out of that. For me, that gives me a great sense of pride that I was able to connect them with someone that may be able to even help take them a little higher and increase their visibility and their brand and bring even more value to what they do, as well as the value that they bring to the participants that attend the workshop. So for me, I would say it's been very fulfilling.
Yeah. Well, I know it's been fulfilling for those who have attended, Felicia. I want to say for those who are just tuning in, either on the radio side or online, you're listening to Conversations Live. We're excited to welcome back Felicia Brookins to our program today. Felicia is not only an award-winning author, but she's an individual who's been a supporter of the literary community and helping others to be able to share their own stories, which leads us into this weekend on Saturday, July the 11th, beginning at 11 a.m. Central Time. Felicia is going to be hosting an event called Prison to Pens. So, Felicia, talk to us about the event. How did this idea for Prison to Pens come about?
Well, this idea came about initially because I attended a book signing here in Jackson, Lemuria Bookstore. There in Banner Hall. It was Alice Marie Johnson. They were hosting her with her new book, Afterlife. And so I went to that event, and there were other women there in other organizations that were talking about the importance of women and the importance of incarcerated or previously incarcerated prisoners being able to share their story and get their story out. Now, I really enjoyed the event, and I don't know, it just would not leave my mind that this was an audience that I had an opportunity to reach out and to touch in a way that I could bring them to the forefront, because I think that when people think of authors, they have this kind of image in their mind of what an author looks like or what they think an author might look like. But I don't think that too often they think of someone that is incarcerated or previously incarcerated and that they have a voice and they are authors too and they have gifts and they have talents. And so just listening to her and seeing what she was able to do to tell her story and get it out there to the whole world, I just decided that this would be a great population group that needed to be shared with other individuals that, you know, enjoy reading, enjoy learning about experiences of other people and how they came. People love a story of someone that even though you went through, you came out and you were victorious and you were a conqueror and you were able to step over and keep moving through something, you know. And so they, to me, are a group that we don't hear enough from. And they are individuals with thoughts, feelings, a voice. And for a lot of people that are not incarcerated, even those individuals say, you know, writing is so therapeutic for me. Writing helps me release. I'm better able to express myself. And so it's no different if you're incarcerated or if you were previously incarcerated. You want to be able to have a voice. You want the freedom to have the voice and express that voice. And so I wanted to take inspired resources, Writers and Authors Workshop, and give them that platform to be able to do that.
What a great thing to be able to do. So talk to us then about the attendees, because as I mentioned, it is a free event taking place this Saturday on July the 11th, again, beginning at 11 a.m. Again, our audience, they don't even have to leave their home, Felicia. You've made it very easy for them to be able to join online. So who is, do you think, the perfect target audience for this discussion that you're going to be having on Saturday?
I would say that the perfect target audience would consist of, first of all, individuals that were previously incarcerated and they have a story that they want to tell. and maybe they don't know how to get started, or they don't know who they can talk to or reach out to. With this event, it would allow them to put names with faces. It will allow them to see individuals that have done what they want to do and allow them to connect with them, and there may be some way that they can help them get their story out or get their poem out or their spoken word to get it out. Also, my audience would be those individuals that may have loved ones that are still incarcerated or may have gotten out, and they want to encourage them to do the same thing, to tell their story. So even if you have someone that may still be incarcerated, you can sign on and watch this event and get a lot of great information from it and share that with them when you have the opportunity to encourage them to do the same thing. Or maybe even encourage them to start this, it's something new that maybe they didn't think about that may be very helpful to them. And overall, just anyone that is interested in hearing some of the great stories that these individuals are going to be sharing about their journey to becoming published authors and how writing has helped to transform their mindset and to help them to reform and help them to be able to assimilate into the community.
Wow. So I want to ask you then about the panel. How did you assemble this amazing panel for the event?
Well, Cyrus, I think I kind of do a little research when I'm planning an event. So I go looking. I go looking for individuals. I Google information, look up different authors, and so that's how I got started with this and found the panel. Also, personal relationships that I have with individuals that have someone that was previously incarcerated, and they say, they're so gifted, they're so talented, they would love an opportunity to share their work. So personal relationships also helped me to find panelists for this event, as well as one of our really dear friends, Dawn Michelle Hardy. She was very helpful. One of my favorite literary agents, we call her the literary lobbyist. She was very helpful in helping me to secure one of the panelists. His name is Tracy Syfax. And so that, again, on a personal relationship and professional relationship, I was able to secure the people on my panel. Also, George Mulvaney, I don't know if you remember him, the author from Cups Up. He's been on one of my previous panels with my workshop for aspiring authors and writers. And also, someone has reached out to me through social media that saw the flyer and was able to reach out to me and connect me with someone that is an author of a nonfiction book that's entitled Juvenile Offenders, From the Big Wheels to the Big House. And so, several different outlets or connections have come about to allow me to secure this panelist. And I'm amazed at it. It's even more than what I thought, because I, at this point, have 8 panelists, and they're all going to be great.
Right. Well, I think that's the great thing, right, to be able to give out this information, to make it available, and to know that you're able to help somebody else. I think that is a great thing. And as you said, how satisfying it is for you, Felicia, to be able to do that, to know that you're able to provide a platform that can be able to help others. Again, so Prison to Pens is coming up this Saturday, as I mentioned, July the 11th, beginning at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Again, it is admission free, but Felicia, for those who are interested, where can they be able to go to be able to find out information and to register?
They can go to eventbrite.com and register for the event. They can also go onto my Facebook page, which is at Right for Vision 2015. I have the link on that page where they can register. I also have brief bio information about each panelist that is going to participate on Saturday. So either one of those ways, they can go in and register. And again, it is a free registration. And I am so far getting a lot of registrants coming in, so I'm just excited about this event and about the fact that people are interested in hearing these stories.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to be joining you, Felicia. I'm looking forward to definitely learning a lot about the panelists and to be able to hear the information they're going to be able to share. So make sure you guys do make plans to attend. Again, it's going to be an event where you can be able to learn, also to network, and then, of course, I think to be encouraged. I think that's one of the big things that we all can use these days with everything that's going on. And, Felicia, how can they stay connected with you?
They can locate me on Facebook. And author Felicia Brookins. They can also find me on Instagram, author Felicia Brookins. Well, no, on Instagram, I am under Sister Nadine's Ways, which is the title of my book. They can also, if they need to email me, author Felicia Brookins at gmail.com. Right. And let me just say, Cyrus, I'd have nobody else as my co-host for this event. I couldn't think of a better person.
Well, look, I appreciate that. I'm excited about being with you, Felicia, excited about all the great things that you're doing, as well as, of course, those, as I said, that I know will be able to benefit from this. Again, make sure you guys make plans to attend Prison to Pens. If you guys are joining us online, we are going to make sure that we include the link for you guys to make it easy for you guys to be able to register. Again, it's completely free, so feel free to share with your friends as well. And, Felicia, looking forward to our next conversation together.
Same here, Cyrus. Thank you so much for the platform.
Oh, look, it's my pleasure, and we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live today. Let's make it a great one.